What's up, everybody, and welcome to Tales and Ales, the podcast where great stories and great brews go hand in hand.
Every week, me and Harmon are going to crack open a new craft beer and dive into just random topics off the top of our heads.
Yep, so grab a drink, kick back, and join us for some laughs, some insight, and maybe even a tall tale or two.
Because every good story needs a good ale. I can't get mine open.
Cheers. Dude, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man.
Did you have a fun week?
Yeah, it's a pretty good week.
That's what I'm
talking about. Not bad at all.
It's always good, dude, when you have a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like work went by really fast this week.
It did.
Yeah, on Wednesday I didn't really do too much. I had to go pick up this other truck we were using. So we have this pole we got to work out. It's like 70 foot tall. Our trucks won't reach it. So we had to get this transmission bucket.
Okay.
The GVWR for that truck is like 70 or 80,000 pounds. The truck weighs like in between 50 and 60,000.
Yeah.
So we're on the way back. We're on the way back from, where the fuck did we go? Augusta.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to Augusta.
Yeah.
That's like a 2.5 hour ride.
Damn.
Anyway, we're rolling down the interstate, and there's some signs up there like right lane closed ahead. So I go ahead and get in the left lane. These dudes, they're cutting out a piece of the concrete. I guess or asphalt or whatever. They're gonna redo it.
Yeah.
And I noticed that there's a puddle of water right there beside them. And so the front axle on this truck, the GVWR for it's like 20,000, and then the two rear axles is like 19 and 19.
Yeah.
So this guy's like flagging to like get over, like go around this water. Well, it was puddled up.
Well, I'm going around it.
I was like, I'm not going around it.
Dude.
These dudes were sitting right by this puddle, and 50,000 pounds of truck comes through and hits them 3 times. That water splashed up 3 times. I washed it in my mirror. Dude, I bet they were mad as fuck. Dude. I don't know though, cause it was pretty warm that day.
Yeah,
it's been warm all week. It's felt great all week.
A little bit of a cool down for them.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Dude.
I'd be mad as hell though.
Dude, I bet they were mad, dude.
I'd be mad
because they were cutting concrete and it wasn't like running off the side of the interstate. It was relatively flat because they built the roads like kind of at
with a
slope.
crown. Yeah.
This part didn't really have a crown.
Really didn't do that?
No, so it was just like kind of puddling up right there in the lane we had to drive through.
Well, that's on their fault. That's their fault.
Oh yeah, I hit the fuck out of it.
That's great. That's so great.
But what do you think about the beer?
It's pretty good. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think
it's real light.
Yeah, it is. It's very light. It's not been my favorite we've had so far. But it's not bad.
No, it's still got that. I don't know. I guess it's the wheat.
Probably
brewing it with the wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wheat ale. It's supposed to be tropical. It's got you can tell the citrus in it.
You can definitely get the citrus and the pineapple on the back.
It's
really not bad. Honestly, I guess it's kind of with all beers and stuff. It's the aftertaste on this one.
Yeah, 100% the aftertaste.
Yeah, it kind of kicks you in the throat.
It's good for right now. Like, it feels good outside. It's great for right now. But like, if it were a hot sunny day, I probably wouldn't pick it.
Yeah.
But it's a good. It's an okay beer.
There you go. I'm not going to turn it down, but it's not bad.
No. It's from Pontoon Brewing, and they're located in Tucker, Georgia. Yeah.
Shout out Tucker, Georgia.
Yeah, shout out Tucker, Georgia, if you're from there. But apparently it was like 4 dudes. They got together and they're like, hey, bro, let's start brewing some beers. Yeah, but that was the one. They had a few in there from them, but I just figured I'd pick this one.
It's like every man's dream.
I know.
Right?
I know.
We
should start a brewery.
We should. Why not?
But
I don't know shit about it.
I don't either. We could learn.
Do it.
We could learn. We could do it in the basement.
Yeah. We didn't know anything about this either.
But no, they had a bunch of different beers in there, and I was like, well, this one might be all right because it's going to be kind of warm this week.
Yeah.
It feels fucking great outside.
Yeah, it does. But it's Alabama.
Yeah.
It's warm in February.
Tornadoes.
We better get a nader or two.
There was one in Tennessee.
Was there?
Like a pop-up one.
Yeah.
Killed a bunch of people. A lot of people injured and a lot of people missing.
Yeah, fucking A.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it. Taylor number 2 actually told me about it.
Number 2.
Yeah.
There's been so much going on. It's been hard to take it all in, honestly.
Oh, my God. Yeah, dude.
It's a whirlwind right now.
Yeah, for real.
At every level. Wild.
Yeah. Dude, Dude, you remember that lady we talked about a few weeks ago? Sat on her kid.
Oh, yeah,
Killed
real
him.
fat bitch.
Yeah, this quarter ton of fun.
Love it.
She only got 6 years in prison.
That's bullshit, dude.
How the
You
fuck
killed
you only
somebody.
Get,
You
yeah,
killed a
you killed a
kid,
child.
nonetheless, yeah.
She'll probably get killed in there.
You think somebody can take her?
Hold her down.
I
can't.
I'm gonna sit on this bitch. Somebody in there will get her. Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody will get her.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
There's always somebody bigger than you.
There's always someone badder. In this case, this big old bitch. I don't know if there's anybody bigger than you. You know what I mean? Somebody
Yeah.
in there is definitely gonna whoop her ass, though.
Yeah.
And I hope it happens every morning she opens her eyes.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, as soon as her eyes crack, I hope she gets hit right in the damn mouth.
Yeah, every morning.
Every morning.
Yeah.
I hope it never ends.
For 6 years.
For 6 years. For 6 years.
Dude,
You
that's
know?
so messed up.
It is. I mean, at what point do you realize I'm really hurting this kid? But
She sat on him for 5 minutes.
Yeah, oh, dude. And here's a good question. Not a good question, but whatever. Has anybody considered the fact the big old bitch maybe could not get her fat ass up? You know what I
don't
mean?
know.
It's kind of
I
like,
haven't thought about it that way.
well, I parked it here.
Yeah.
I can't fucking move it.
Yeah, now I
you know?
can't roll over.
I mean, it's not an excuse to kill the boy. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe she's just too fat
I
to
don't know,
move
dude.
her
But
ass.
6 years just doesn't seem.
No, it doesn't seem at all reasonable.
No.
Right,
What kind of plea deal do you have to give?
It's murder.
Hey, here's $5 million.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to come with some crazy plea deal.
She had to agree to, like, probably once she gets out, she's probably cooking all the meals for the detective. You know that bitch can cook. Yeah. So maybe she.
Yeah, she didn't miss a meal.
No. She's going to lose some weight in prison, though.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to lose some weight in
Yeah.
prison. I hope she loses a few brain cells.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a limb or two. I don't know. Prison's too easy for some people.
Dude, it's way too easy.
For some people.
I kind of get tired of paying taxes to, like, pay for these people to stay alive.
Yeah.
Some of these
Like,
people.
oh, you killed how many people?
Oh, and now I'm paying for you to
Everything?
sit in a pen and you get to eat 3 meals a day and work out and
Yeah,
play
and you're
basketball and
medical and dental and
hang out with your buddies that are already in there.
I'm gonna pay for that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking stupid.
I don't like the idea of it. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
you know, whatever, but it's 6 years. Come on. It's really a joke.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's a joke. Whoever that judge was.
Yeah. Whoever the prosecutor
The
is.
prosecutor. Yeah, whoever. I mean,
Didn't want to push for more?
Yeah, really? Really? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
We need reform, right?
We need a lot of reform in a lot of different areas.
It's prisons.
Yeah,
No,
prisons.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But
The court.
The court.
Yeah.
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 There's all kinds of I mean, look, just think of the waste. I won't even say it. I won't even call it fraud from USAID. I'll say fraud, abuse, and waste.
Yeah.
One department. One.
Yeah, one department spending billions of dollars.
Billions on needless. I'll be, at the risk of sounding like an asshole, I really don't give a shit if Iraq has Sesame Street. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care if
and I don't
Serbia
see why in
has-
the hell they need $20 million to make a fucking Sesame Street.
Yeah.
All right, $20 million to make Sesame Street?
Elmo with the
Sesame
RPG?
Street? $20 million? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What are you doing? Maybe I don't know what it costs to make that, but $20 million seems like a lot.
Where's it at?
In Iraq.
Big Bird with an MG40 belt fed?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we making over there?
We needed an Iraqi Elmo, an Iraqi Sesame Street. So the count can come on there. 1, 2, except there's counts backward. 3, 2, 1, boom. Yeah. But we don't. Where does that benefit any? There's
It
no
doesn't.
benefit in that. That's the
Dude,
problem.
And they've been doing this for years. Not necessarily just sending money to Iraq for Sesame Street, but
Just whatever they wanted, really.
yeah, anything. For funding George Soros.
That's wild to me.
Bro,
That's wild.
And people are like, we didn't elect Elon Musk. We didn't elect George Soros.
Yeah. You motherfuckers.
And we're paying him millions of dollars.
We're paying him millions. Now, look,
he's one of the richest men in the world.
And one of the first things they're going to throw at you as well, and I've seen it, I know that SpaceX and Elon Musk have got, they get a good amount of taxpayer money through the government. Here's the difference. At least in my opinion, I'm not saying it's opinion for all, but I would rather, if I'm going to pay those taxes, give it to an American company that's possibly going to fucking take us to Mars.
Yeah.
I can swallow that pill better than Sesame Street in Iraq.
Did you ever look up how fast a shrimp could run on a treadmill?
I haven't. How fast can they run on a treadmill?
I haven't looked it up.
Yeah.
But I don't give a Kentucky Fried fuck how fast one can run on a treadmill, dude.
But how many millions did we give to study shrimp on a fucking treadmill? It was like
it was like 3 million.
Yeah, it was insane.
I think it was $3 million.
Shrimp on a treadmill? How does that even work? How do you put a fucking shrimp on a treadmill? He's like, hey, man, I know you're out of water and you can't breathe. Let's see how fast those fucking legs will go, buddy.
Dude, maybe they have an underwater one.
And I mean, maybe. It reminds me of Shark Tale. It's like, please, sir, don't eat me. I have a family. You're the little shrimp. I mean, like.
Run on this fucking treadmill.
Yeah, let's put him on the treadmill. We spent like $25 million.
But the thing is, like, it's hard to tell, like, with some of these research programs.
Sure.
If they're actually doing that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we're getting a lot of different things at a lot of different angles.
Yeah.
All of it's not going to be true.
Right.
Probably 5% of it will end up being true, but still.
Yeah.
We're giving, look, Nancy Mace, Congresswoman from South Carolina, said that we gave like $10 million spent creating transgender animals.
What?
Yeah, we're $10 million to create transgender animals.
They gave them, like, they did surgery on them?
I don't know what they did to them. I don't know if they just gave them, like, the hormones or hormone blockers. You know what I mean? I really don't.
Just, like, for test, or?
Yeah, just testing. Animals, probably rats. Let's see. Let's see what these rats do when they change
monkeys
genders.
Or something.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing? That to me, like, I get if your argument is, hey, we should not shut down all federal aid. I can entertain that idea and that argument because there is some stuff that needs to go out, and I get that. Yeah. But if your argument is that this is just, unlawful, unconstitutional warfare, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, dude. A lot of people are like, Elon Musk is trying to get everybody's Social Security numbers. Nobody wants your $500 in savings.
Elon Musk doesn't want that. Who else has my Social Security number? Anybody that has a half-ass basic fucking knowledge of working a computer.
Yeah.
They can get that
I put
shit.
that thing in a lot of places.
You know what? You need mine? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll say it. You know what I mean? No.
Right.
But I don't care if Elon Musk has my Social Security number. I really don't.
I don't either.
I don't give a shit. My problem is when let's forget about the aid. Forget about what they're cutting. In September of last year, Donald Trump told you Elon Musk is going to come in and we're going to audit the entire government. Anybody spending your taxpayer money is going to have to answer for what they're spending for. We're going to tell you what they're spending it on.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I want to know.
That's what he ran on.
That's what we deserve to know.
Yeah. Since we're paying for it.
And the government has this huge problem with that. But yet, under Biden, they hired or tried to hire 88,000 new IRS agents to audit you and me.
Yeah. And
but we can't fucking see where that's going? Are you kidding me? This whole thing. There are certain senators out there, Chris Coons, Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar. We need all this aid. People I don't think you do. I don't think you quite understand that I could not give less a shit if people in Serbia understand what DEI is. I really don't. Yeah. I don't think the people in Serbia give a damn if they know what DEI is.
Probably not.
And bigger fucking fish to fry.
And that's another thing. How much did they pay to that? Like 10 million, 20 million?
Millions,
no,
dude.
yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Because there was a list of them.
Yeah, no, there's a big...
And it's all over the place.
The most infuriating to me, is the fact that the government was subsidizing. There's no other way around it. Subsidizing journalistic agencies. We're giving money to. Politico gets $8 million over 4 years. I get it. People are, it was over the extended amount of time. CEO of fucking Politico comes out and says, well, I mean, they were subscribed to Politico Pro. It's like $34,000 a month. And people's argument, some people's argument is, well, I mean, it's only $34,000 a month. Where the fuck is your Politico Pro account then?
Yeah.
Why are you not spending that?
Yeah.
What are you can't, the government's literally investing in media and controlling the narrative. You see where we're going?
Yeah.
Whoa, dipshits, man. Dipshits.
They're paying all the money for it, too. It's
Absolutely.
insane.
And I'm sure there's going to be, Republican causes that come back and they're like, well, you got all this money, too. And you know what? Same to those people. Fuck you if you did that. That's not the way this is supposed to happen. I don't care. I think that's where a lot of people in their mind, I think, still have this idea of Republican and Democrat. It's no longer that. In my head, it's not. It's the government versus the people.
Yeah.
And the government wants to continue to hide what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's what it really boils down to is transparency. Mm-hmm. We're not getting a lot of transparency in a lot of different things.
We're not getting anything.
So, like, all this USAID funding that's coming out, people are making arguments saying they're going to stop funding feeding children and shit like that. That's not what they're doing.
No.
They put a pause on funds so they can investigate certain expenditures.
Right.
And they started the funds back up.
Yeah, exactly. They started the funds immediately, and hold on, I'm having to respond.
No, you're good, dude.
Man,
but I mean, people are looking at it as like they're trying to shut down every government agency, trying to shut down everything.
People are so freaked out over these 6, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think the oldest is 25.
Oh, the software engineers?
Big balls. You heard about that?
Yeah.
They let him go.
Really?
Right? For inappropriate stuff he posted online. JD Vance today was like, hey, let's cut the kid some slack. Everybody's done something stupid. They're going. I think, from what I understand, they're going to bring him back in. This is bullshit. Everybody makes a mistake.
Yeah.
Everybody.
These are not like some entry level software engineers. These are top of the line smart people. Software engineers.
And Scott,
they're added up.
Scott Bessent, the Secretary of the Treasury, reiterated in an interview. It said it's important to know that the guys that are showing you this, like they may show you this is where the money went, but they only have read-only access, meaning they can only see it. They can't stop it.
Yeah.
It has to go through the proper channels to be stopped. Yeah. And when they're freaking out over the Secretary of the, or the Treasury, like that's, dude, we don't want them to have access to the Treasury, blah, 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 because they control the IRS, right? Well, the thing about that is they are coming into the Treasury. It'll be after tax season, after April, but they are going to audit that. They will only have read-only access. They cannot change any of that because the mechanism in which it works to change those payments does not lie in the Secretary of the Treasury. It lies over at the Federal Reserve. So it's completely different.
Right.
Everybody's been lied to that these people just, have the ability to go in and cancel, and they don't.
Stop a payment. Yeah.
Right. They're telling you, hey, this is what they're doing.
This is what the money's going to.
Yeah.
It's the transparency that everybody wants.
That's it.
They're giving you the transparency that the American people deserve.
Yes.
Not want, they deserve it.
and yeah.
And I mean, just like me and you, we deserve to see where our federal income tax, why it comes out of our check, and where is it going? Yeah.
Where? Why am I paying for this? And, Iraqi Omo, I'll say it 100 times. It just doesn't. What good did it? I think they spent like $46 million. That number may be high. You have to check my number there, but I think it was millions of dollars, though, for sure.
Yeah,
I think it was $46 million to build a gas station, a service station in Afghanistan.
What the fuck?
What kind of fucking gas station to build in a Buc-ee's?
For real?
That makes no sense.
Yeah,
we just apparently there's been reported that nobody fucking uses the gas station. Nobody.
Shell company?
Probably to funnel the money right back to whoever the hell's. I did see, it is, like I said, all of that cut decision and everything ultimately lies, of course, with Trump. Yeah. Especially with USAID. I think that's where a lot of people are confused. USAID was one of the easier programs to go into. And the reason it's one of the easier programs to go into is it was not created by Congress. It was created in 1961. I'm sorry, I think it was 1961.
So they've been doing this for a while.
Yeah. And
years.
And Kennedy's the one that created USAID by executive order.
Yeah.
Which meaning Congress did not do which means it can be legally undone by executive order.
Okay.
We don't need Congress. So he can shut that department down.
Yeah.
Just like, say something happened and Donald Trump was out of office all of a sudden and J.D. Vance came in and something happened to J.D. Vance. Because an executive order created the Department of Government Efficiency, J.D. Vance could destroy it or whoever comes in next. It just takes one swipe of the pen.
What is it? Is it vice president then Speaker of the House?
Yeah, vice president, Speaker of the House.
Okay.
Yeah, the line of succession there. Yeah, and then it goes on down through the cabinet members and, there's just a lot of misconception, I think, about what the guys have access to and what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people get confused because there's a whole lot of fear-mongering going on.
Oh, of course there is.
I mean, dude, it doesn't matter what we talk about or what is talked about on the news. There's fear-mongering going on.
Oh, yeah, you only hear the worst.
You hear the worst of the worst.
Yep.
You repost the worst of the worst on Facebook. Yep. Dude, I get so tired of seeing those posts.
I know.
Oh, my God.
No more bad news, please.
Yeah,
but no,
for real.
It's...
But the thing is, like, people don't do their research on things.
Well, they don't.
They don't do their research.
Lazy.
They don't look into it.
It's lazy.
They see a post, they read it, and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that."
Well, they only read the headline in bold, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God, he did that.
Yeah.
And they don't go into the.
You don't go into it
because in there somewhere they have to say
right,
read only or whatever. They have to. They have to be specific.
Exactly.
Because if they don't, that's defamation. That's a lawsuit.
Exactly.
They're losing money.
They're screwed.
So they read the bold headline, like you said, the bold headline. And
they
then
just take it and run.
Freak the fuck out.
Which, by the way, one of the bold headlines I saw was about the new plan with El Salvador and Nayib Bukele, president down there.
Okay.
So we're going to start sending prisoners.
I don't know a whole lot about this.
I know. I really like the guy. I've read a lot about him.
Yeah.
But we're going to start sending prisoners down there.
Oh, okay.
So
what kind of prisoners?
Well, I think originally it's going to be the illegal immigrants that are in here, especially the ones that are hardened criminals.
Yeah.
Violent offenders.
Okay.
But if I read it right, it is also open to American citizens.
Damn.
If you fuck around, you can find out and spend the rest of your life in CCOT, which, by the way, a little fun fact about CCOT, you don't get out.
Really?
You don't. No. Once you're there, you're there.
Damn.
Lights are on 23 hours and 30 minutes a day. No, I'm sorry. The lights are on 24 hours a day. You're in your cell 23 hours and 30 minutes a day.
Holy shit.
You're not allowed to go outside. You walk in the main hallway of the prison.
So you get 30 minutes of recreation?
Oh, well, it's not even recreation.
You got to eat. Oh, they probably bring your food to yourself.
They do. And
shit. Is it all solitary or you got a roommate?
80 people in one cell. No bed. It's all metal bunks, no mattresses. The lights never go out. They're all in their underwear.
That's like Squid Games when they give everybody the forks.
It is. But your rec time is not even rec time. Your rec time is you're handcuffed, your ankles are shackled, and a guard is escorting you up and down the hallway for 30 minutes. And that's all you're allowed to do. That's it. You're allowed to read the Bible, but that's not for everybody. It's an incredible prison. It'll hold, I think, around 40,000 people.
Is this a state-owned prison or like government-owned prison?
So it is so I guess since we're talking about it, Bukele in El Salvador, he won, I want to say the first time in like 2019.
Okay.
El Salvador was a very, very dangerous place. Like their murder rate was one of the highest in the hemisphere.
All right. They're the ones from Colorado, right? That went to Colorado?
Venezuela.
No,
you're
they're
right.
Venezuelan?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So the big, that's a good point, though. The big El Salvadorian gangs, just for everybody out there, MS-13.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's their fucking problem.
Dude, if I was going to be in a gang,
be MS-13?
I'd be MS-13,
right. Well,
for sure.
Yeah. So here's something interesting about MS-13. There's two gangs in El Salvador that were responsible for most of the violence.
Okay.
It's Barrio 18, which is 18th Street Gang, and MS-13.
Oh, God.
Both of those gangs, do you know where they originated?
Mexico.
Los Angeles.
California.
Yes, sir. Both. So
represent.
Think about that. The most violent
USA?
gangs The most violent gangs in South America originated in Los Angeles.
In America.
Yes. One of them, I think it was MS-13 in the 80s. We deported, or in the 90s, we deported the guy that started it in Los Angeles back to El Salvador. It exploded. Barrio 18, I think, was a Mexican gang from, I think it started in the 60s or 70s. We deported him back to Mexico, but it slowly bled into El Salvador.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How do these two gangs make their money? Do they do drugs?
Here's a wild...
Or move drugs?
But they move drugs. They're also known for hostile takeovers.
Okay.
So, like, if you're a distributor of cocaine in El Salvador, it's not like... somebody from MS-13 approaches you and is like, look, we own this area. You're going to pay us X amount of money. They're going to come in and they're just going to fucking kill you. And they're going to take over your operation and put their people in. So...
That's a good idea. I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah. Bukele, it's happened in March of 2022. They had their most violent day. Like 80-something people were killed in a single day in gang violence, which I know it's not... you know what I mean? That's a lot to be killed just in senseless gang violence.
Yeah.
And he immediately called for what we would consider a state of emergency. He suspended constitutional rights for certain individuals.
Yeah.
And then his plan was local police, military, their special forces. They roll into your neighborhood at sundown and they don't leave till sunup. And they're dragging everyone out. It doesn't make a shit. Everybody's coming out of there. Their murder rate is less than 1% right now.
That's insane.
But it was...
For a country with two of the biggest, most violent gangs in it, to be below 1%? 1%? Below 1%?
Below 1%. And they had been trying this
That's
for
astronomical.
Years. And just to be fair, the decline started before he took office, but it really ramped up, once he come in and said, you know what, we're not dealing with this bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said, he's violating human rights, which... I don't give a fuck. If you're a gang member and you go to CCOT, you don't get human rights anymore.
If you're a violent gang member, I think you give them up when you join.
When you murder and rape and pillage the fucking people of your country.
Yeah, I think you forfeited that.
You absolutely
a while
did.
ago.
Yeah. Dude, they've arrested...
I can't... Are people saying that he's...
Yeah. There are certain groups that say he's committing human rights violations, but they don't talk about what these people did to the people of Venezuela, El Salvador.
Oh, they're humans. They make mistakes.
Yeah, I don't give a shit,
multiple times.
I don't care. I really don't.
Yeah.
They arrested like 55,000 people in 7 months. It's up over 80,000 number now.
How many of these CCOTs are there?
That I know of, one.
Okay.
And it is incredible.
How many people are they holding in each prison?
Each prison?
Or in the CCOT.
In the CCOT
cell,
right now,
so they got
I want to say...
800 per cell?
Yeah,
or 80 per cell?
80 per cell. Its maximum capacity is 40,000. So the problem with it is every bit of that is classified. You're not allowed to know how many people are in there.
Okay.
You're not allowed to know how many contractors they have, how many guards they have, what it costs, pretty much to run the operation.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to know who the warden is. None of that is public information. It's, dude, but also, like, on the flip side of that, in El Salvador, he's doing some great things with, like, he started a bunch of scholarship funds, started a bunch of stuff with some like sister cities that allow opportunities for people to go visit there. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Started a lot of youth sports programs. He's trying to get people uninterested in the gang violence and interested in the what's going to give you a better future.
That's super important, especially when you're becoming like a developing country. I mean, obviously, I don't think they're like a first world country or anything.
They're getting, I don't know. Like,
I don't know the situation down there.
No, they're not there. They're not there.
But they're a developing country.
They are, and they're a smart country. He's a smart man.
Yeah.
He's completely invested in Bitcoin. He's completely 100% dedicated to building what he calls Bitcoin City.
Yeah, that's
making it, where he's on the edge of the crypto, which I don't know if that's going to pan out or not. Nobody does. But right now, it does seem like a pretty good bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The non-violent offenders in Venezuela, or not Venezuela, El Salvador, when you go to jail over there, you don't, and this is what doesn't make any sense about our system. Like, take a page out of this guy's book. If you're a non-violent offender, you go to prison, and there are factories inside these prison walls. It's where their garment industry is made. They make like 66,000 garments a day in there.
Damn.
And you are able to...
I'm probably wearing one right now.
We might be.
No, I got it off Temu, dude.
Yeah,
it's
that's
definitely
Chinese
a
slave
factory
labor.
full of
Yeah.
children.
Yeah. But these people, and it's not for nothing. Like, no, are they going in there and making money? No, I don't think so. But for every day you work, you get a day off your sentence.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's really not a bad deal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yeah, kind of sucks, but you can at least, work toward a goal of getting yourself out, getting a skill where you can go out and contribute in a real job and make some money.
Because, that's some real world skills right there. Factory labor.
Well, prison...
it's not ideal for most people.
Yeah. And
but go ahead.
The idea of prison, for the most part, in my head, was never about punishment. It's more about rehabilitation.
Yeah. I think we've strayed from that in American prisons.
We have. And I'll be completely honest. Like, you murder somebody, you rape somebody... honestly, I don't want to see you back out.
Yeah, that's a little different circumstance.
It's a little different. But if you're a non-violent offender, if you just got mixed up in... you got to give these people the ability to earn their life back. You've got to.
Yeah.
If not, then they're just going to keep coming back.
Right.
But our prison system is mostly private.
Yeah.
So
it's very
it's all for profit.
Yeah.
The longer we're able to keep them in there, the more
more
grant
money
money,
we
the more
get.
money is coming in.
Yeah.
The prison gets richer. It's very, very, very fucked up situation.
Yeah, which in I say rare cases, I don't know the exact numbers, but you still have the opportunity in some American prisons. You can get a degree, read books, whatnot.
Right. Yeah.
But I guess the way that El Salvador prison is running, it's a lot better.
I think it is so far from what
because you're getting real world.
You're getting
real world experience.
Yeah, and real world skills that can contribute as soon as you get out.
Yeah.
Right.
You can go get a factory job.
Yeah,
making
and you
something.
can make some money. And
yeah,
look, that's 90%. I wouldn't say 90%, but a lot of these people are mixed up in this because they didn't have any other way to make the money.
Yeah.
So let them have it.
Yeah,
why not?
For sure. All right,
good.
I gotta go. Oh, yeah, I gotta piss. All right, we'll be right back. All right. So where were we at? The conditions of the conditions.
Yeah, just rehabilitation.
Yeah, dude, and that's super important. And even the way he's running it, it sounds like a great way to run a prison.
Well,
the thing is, dude, you're always gonna have people that bash the way you're running things. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on or what type of person you are. You could be the most moderate person that's understandable to both sides. You're always going to have criticism.
Yeah.
And that's something important to remember. That's why democracy is so important.
It is. It's incredibly important. And you can say what you want. You say what you want about the guy and that, but come on. You're talking about a country that was overrun with gang. They had something like 500,000 legal immigrants to the United States from El Salvador that are now wanting to come back to El Salvador because it's been cleaned up and there's opportunity for families and kids to actually build something and have a good life.
Yeah, see, when you don't let the cartels control every aspect of a country, for example, Mexico.
I was about to say, take notes, Mexico.
People want to come to your country besides just coming to a vacation spot like Cozumel or wherever the fuck else, Cancun.
I don't understand how we call, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Hezbollah, Hamas, all the very obvious they're terrorist organizations.
Yeah.
What about the cartels? How are they not terrorist organizations?
Yeah, they
are literally killing through their drug trafficking, through just their pure violence toward their own people in Mexico and millions of people. It's unfathomable at the amount that they're killing. And we just now started to recognize them as terrorist organizations. They need to be completely dismantled from the top down.
I agree, dude.
The
fentanyl crisis has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, and Mexico, it's been like that for what? As long as I can remember. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mexico's just always been controlled by and El Salvador was too. In 2012 to 2014 under the old administration before Bukele took over.
Yeah.
These fucking idiots, which sound a lot like our old fucking idiots, in El Salvador come up with a plan to solve and lower the murder rate. Now, what would you do to lower the murder rate
To lower the murder rate?
in El Salvador? What would you do?
What would I do?
What would you do?
Personally?
Yeah, you just personally. You know what? We're just spitballing. What would you do?
I'd fucking... If someone murdered, I'd throw them in prison for life.
You know, that's really smart, Armin.
I came up with that all on my own, too.
That's incredible. Because
Yeah, I appreciate you pointing
the
that out.
old government in El Salvador thought if we get MS-13 and the leader of Barrio 8 or Barrio 18 or whatever up here, we're going to pay them $25 million a year not to kill people. That's exactly what
that's 1/1,000,000th of what they're making.
And that's exactly what the fuck they did. The government of El Salvador gave these gangs $25 million a year to lower the amount of people they were killing. They tried to pay them off. And of course it didn't fucking work.
That's
yes.
pennies of what they're making.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's pennies of what they're making, but still, why in the hell? What do you do? You're just, let's pay them more money. That won't give them any more power.
No.
What? People, I don't you can't reward, whatever you can't reward bad behavior.
No, but
you know what follows that? Worse behavior. You know what I mean? It's just going to get worse. And it took, them finding somebody. He's young. He's only like 37, Bukele.
That's great.
Right.
I don't know what the age is over there, but that's young.
Yeah, he's very young. Good looking guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you think so?
Yeah.
You'd hit him up?
I mean,
you'd swap right?
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? He's these old ogres and shit. But it's like, okay, this is a guy. You see him and you're like, all right, like I can respect this guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Young, well spoken.
Yeah, you got. I mean, come on, man. I'm not trying to sound gay, but
why don't we pull it up right here?
Yeah, dude, you got the thing now. You got Nayib Bukele. My bad. I put that on.
You good. What's his name?
Nayib.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one right there.
Bukele.
Oh, God. Oh, no internet.
All right, we'll come back to it.
Yeah. But it's nice though. It's nice to see somebody that's youthful, because I mean, you know what I mean. Everybody that runs the world looks like they're 70 fucking years old.
Yeah.
They're not.
Okay.
Here
he is.
Yeah.
Here he is.
They're not. They don't at least. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I think everybody out there knows what I'm trying to say. Like when you look at him, you just can kind of overlook him. But he's got this, I don't know, he's got an aura about him where you're like, all right, maybe we should pay attention to this guy.
Yeah, good looking dude.
Yeah, Napoleonic type jackets here at his inauguration with the gold outlining. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's respectable. He's young, well spoken.
Very well spoken.
Great ideas, obviously, if it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
And people want to go back.
30% of the airline maintenance done in this hemisphere is done in El Salvador now. I mean, he's creating jobs. He's creating opportunity for youth through sports, through scholarships. He's creating opportunity to actually make a living for some of these shop owners that were having to pay ridiculous amounts of rent to these gangs to do business in certain areas. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a great time to be El Salvadorian.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
Yeah, and it sounds like it.
The rest of South America should look at what he's doing.
Yeah.
The rest of
North America. If they want to thrive the way El Salvador is,
look at what
they want to be respectable the way El Salvador is becoming.
Yes. And I know it sounds
like
they're developing, and people. It sounds like I'm talking the guy up a lot, but just the sense to me of the type of government he's running is in December, every household in El Salvador had their water bill and power bill paid for by his government.
That's incredible.
When the fuck has that happened here?
Ours could never afford it.
Never, right?
They probably could. They quit investing in shrimp.
And there are people, it's just the water and power. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's the fact that at least...
For some people in America, that's like $600 a month.
Absolutely, if not more.
If not more. Maybe the average might be like $400.
Yeah,
I don't know what people are paying like out west, up north.
Yeah, sure. California, I'm sure it's $700-800 a month for power.
Yeah, my average for over here is like $250, something like that. But I don't run the AC and the heat a lot.
Right.
I try not to. Especially now, dude. I got windows open.
Yeah.
It feels fucking great outside. I woke up this morning, it was like, I don't know, 59 degrees, 60 degrees.
Perfect.
I put shorts and a t-shirt on, dude.
Yeah.
Had that on all day.
All day.
Yeah.
It's been great. It's like 80 something.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
afternoon.
dude, it got hot.
It got hot.
Yeah,
It got
I was
hot.
replacing the.
I broke a sweat.
Did you?
I did.
I did too. So I was replacing the carburetor on my 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
Which, dude, that thing's tiny. It's like the size of my fist,
Okay.
which is a small fist. but dude, yeah, I was replacing that thing, dude, just fucking pouring sweat.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I got the 4-wheeler running.
That's all that
So
matters.
yeah, so now I start chopping some trees down
Hey,
and dragging them.
There you go.
Yeah, the next thing I got to do is get my truck running.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do anything fun over the weekend?
No.
We went to the zoo.
I did. Yeah. You sent me pictures of that
Yeah.
jaguar or whatever the hell.
Dude, yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Pretty wild.
That's like the tallest tree in there. It's like right by the net. So like they have a net going over the top of him, which is wild. I feel like you could just claw his
through
way
that.
out.
Yeah.
I don't know how strong the net is.
Just looking at the picture you sent me, what's even wilder is like if you're not at the zoo and there's not a net, you walk right by that thing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see it. You know what I mean?
No.
It's just
Dude, I'm about to email that picture to myself so I can pull it up. on
yeah.
here.
Because I mean, you're just looking. You know what I mean? You're looking for it because you're at an exhibit. But if you're not looking for that, you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
It's incredible camouflage.
Yeah, dude, my favorite animal there is in the reptile building. So when you walk in, I don't know if you've been to the zoo lately. I've had the privilege of going like 15 times in the past 3 months because my son loves it.
Yeah.
But we got the annual membership, so we can go whenever we want. Just scan, walk in. So we usually sometimes we'll skip the reptiles, and I hate skipping the reptiles, dude, because my favorite animal is the Komodo dragon.
Really?
Yeah, dude. You know those things used to be there, or they get up to like 250 pounds.
I did not.
Yeah.
That's something. If I go to the zoo, I can skip the reptiles. Is that where they keep? That's where they keep the snakes, right?
That's where they keep the snakes,
Yeah,
turtles,
I'm skipping the snakes.
lizards, or fucking, lizards, all that kind of shit. Skinks.
I will skip the snakes.
You'll skip the snakes, dude?
I will skip
I'm
the
telling
snake.
you.
I can't do it, man.
It's so cool because you can be that close to a cottonmouth. You can be inches away from a cottonmouth, and it can't attack you.
No, I feel like it.
You can really study it. You can really look into it. I love the zoo, dude.
I can't do snakes.
Yeah, so let me see if I can pull this picture up, dude, because I'm going to pull that jaguar picture up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, Komodo dragons, dude, they can get up to like 250 pounds, and they used to be bigger. They used to get a lot bigger, like up to 350 pounds.
Just imagine.
Yeah. So here's the image of the jaguar. Yeah, dude, you can hardly see that thing. We were walking through there, and I was looking for it because he's usually like down low, walking on the rocks across from the glass.
Yeah.
You can see him pretty well. But this time I walked by, and I was like, oh, fuck, he's not in there. And this guy was sitting there, and he pointed him out. And he was like, "Hey, he's on top of that tree."
Yeah.
And like, why he's standing up there? Why the fuck are you up there? There's nothing up there.
Yeah, nothing up there. He's stalking.
He's stalking. Yeah. And it was crazy because I was like, if I was walking in the wilderness and a jaguar was up in a tree,
yeah,
I'm fucked.
You know, they say that about mountain lions. Like, if you see them, it's never good.
Yeah.
Like, it's because they want you to see them.
Yeah.
If they don't want you to see them, you're never gonna find them, ever. It's that simple. It really is. And if you can see them, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
A lot of trouble.
Yeah, but yeah, dude. So like, Komodo dragons, they really thrive on this one island chain of fuck, what is it? Damn, it's
Island chain. Reminded me of a story I need to, or not a story, but a fact I learned. But
dude,
I don't know how I lost that. Caribbean island?
No.
African.
Where did I say I wanted to go last week?
Greece.
No,
Rome.
the island. Dude, I can't believe I forgot this.
Brought Madagascar.
It just slipped my mind.
I don't know anything about Komodo dragons.
I've got it written down. Indonesia.
Oh, okay.
Komodo
Indonesia.
Island and the Indonesian island chain.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, they're huge there.
Really?
They're like 200 pounds, 10 feet long.
No.
Imagine being out in the wilderness and you'd fucking run into a 10-foot lizard.
Yeah, 200 pound, 10-foot lizard.
He could swallow you
Absolutely,
whole.
he could swallow me whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just so crazy to see. Like when they walk around, dude, their arm muscles are ridiculous, sticking out this far.
Yeah.
They're,
Dude, Nope. That's some dinosaur shit that was supposed to die when the asteroid
They're
hit.
millions of years old.
Yeah,
They're millions of years old. They're fucking dinosaurs. They're walking dinosaurs.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm not. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. We can kill them. Well, I don't give a. I don't. What?
But no, man, that's my favorite animal to go see.
Okay.
Because like they got a big one in there.
Yeah.
He's probably about 100 pounds.
I like the elephants. I like the tortoises. I like seeing how big some of those bitches get. It's incredible.
Huge. They had a few out.
Things
they had like 5 or 6 of them out in that habitat when we went.
Yeah.
But I just love the zoo overall.
It's cool to see.
Yeah.
It's cool to see those animals, you know?
Yeah, sometimes we'll skip like they got like goats and donkeys and shit.
I can see that.
You can go pet those.
I can go down the road here from your house and find a fucking goat and donkey. You know?
Yeah.
I don't need to do that.
Yeah, no.
I want to see the shit that can kill me.
Yeah, that's what I
Show
wanna
me
do.
the crazy stuff.
For real.
Dude, I did learn something, though.
What'd you learn?
Island chain. I thought it was pretty cool. So it's about Hawaii, and everybody, like, idea of Hawaii is like these 8 islands, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not. Like, it's a lot more than that, and it expands back toward Asia, right?
Okay.
But the problem is, or not the problem, but like, there's this hot spot in the ocean right there, and unlike most of the other, you know, like the sea floor, the continental floor, and everything, it shifts, it moves.
Yeah.
But this hot spot hasn't. But since time or something, you know, everything else is moving. That's why you get like the islands of Hawaii we see today. Those 8 islands are the newest islands, volcanic islands from this hot spot. But there are others that go back toward Japan and China, like the Battle of Midway. You remember the Battle of Midway in World War II? It was, you know, back, you know, in between Hawaii and Japan, right?
Yep.
Well, that Midway and all that, those islands are actually a part of the Hawaiian archipelago, or however you say that shit.
Yeah.
And like one of the oldest islands now is Midway Atoll, and it's only used for like emergency aircraft landings. But Hawaii is so much bigger than we actually pictured it to be. I don't know, it just kind of blew my mind. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
just kind of cool to know. Like, you know, there's islands.
So they're
Hawaii
submerged?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I think some of them are damn near close. Like one of them,
There's just not much there.
Yeah, not much. Like one of them's only, you know, enough room for an airfield for an emergency landing if you're coming over, you know, the Pacific. But it's pretty cool. Like, I didn't know Hawaii was that old. I didn't know it was, you know, all those islands is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Japan should never fucked with us, dude.
Yeah, Japan fucked up, didn't they? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You hit my fucking boats. You hit my fucking boats. I got something for your ass.
Yeah.
I got 2 somethings for your ass.
Come here, little boy.
Yeah. Let me show you. We got this guy, okay? His name's Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to do something great.
Yeah. You know, I read something about the Oppenheimer. Mm-hmm. The IMAX film for that was like, I want to say it was like 6 miles long.
Really?
Yeah, that disc was huge.
Have you watched it?
No.
Dude, it's a great movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've been watching
a great movie. So, Howard, shit. It's got kind of a little bit, it was the scientist that created the hydrogen bomb.
Okay.
So the nuclear bomb from Oppenheimer, the Manhattan Project out at Los Alamos, came before the hydrogen bomb, and the hydrogen bomb is much, much more powerful. I just can't remember this guy's first name, Howard, but I can't remember the scientist. Can you look that up? Scientist.
What do you look at?
Creator of the hydrogen bomb. Yeah. You know, he worked Edward Teller. I was thinking Howard. Edward
Howard
Teller.
University. No, I'm just kidding.
Edward Teller.
He's from Hungary. Maybe that's where you got the.
Maybe. Well, a lot of those guys were. You know, we took all of them after the war and come up.
Yeah.
But or after we defeated Germany, like the hydrogen bomb was so much more powerful. So much more powerful. And in Oppenheimer's camp, he was always accused of being a communist sympathizer and leaking stuff to the Russians, because all of a sudden, out of all this research, we're almost there and the Russians have a bomb. Yeah. And it was like, oh shit, like this ain't good, you know?
Right.
Of course, we ended up winning the race, but our like ace in the pocket here was Edward Teller and the hydrogen bomb, because it was so much more powerful.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't think we've ever detonated one of those I'm 90% sure, 99% sure. We've never used one of those in war because it would be catastrophic. Beyond what we saw in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It would be life-changing. Which, I mean, a fucking nuclear bomb, pretty life-changing itself.
Yeah, I guess if you're within a certain distance, it'd be pretty life-changing.
Yeah, you may just be fucking pink mist. You know,
you'd be a shadow on a wall.
Yeah, I'm about to say that if it's bad enough, you're close enough.
Pink Floyd.
Your shadow will be etched. That's crazy, etched into the ground.
Yeah.
Think about that much energy. Oh, dude. Read this random fact. Don't know how true it was, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Lay it on me.
When a jet it's come through, you can hear
breaking the air barrier.
Yeah, and sometimes when they
barrier.
hit, it's just like this big, just and it slams back together. I didn't know what that was, and I heard somebody say something the other day. What that is like it's traveling through the air so fast. What's happening is the oxygen around it is slamming back together. It's coming back together behind it. It's cutting through the oxygen, spreading it over the plane, around the tail of the plane. It smacks back together. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
Is that it bonding itself back together?
I guess, because like if I move my arm through the air here, I'm separating. Air there, right? And it'll come back together, but it comes back together slowly. But if I go fast enough, I can slam it back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy. I had no idea that's what that was.
That's cool, dude. Yeah. Those jets are something else. The military jets we have nowadays.
Yeah.
You ever get to see the Blue Angels fly?
Yeah. I've never seen them like do an air show or anything, but I've seen them, fly over.
Yeah.
And do some stuff.
Yeah.
Some maneuvers, I guess. It's really cool.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
So awesome to see. And those are old jets.
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah. What are they, like F-16?
I don't know. I just know they're old. Like, we have updated technology. Yeah. And those jets, when they come over, you're like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, we got something better than this.
Damn. There's no way. Dude, I'm almost of the opinion that we have the ability for, what would you call it? Like almost anti-gravity, non-propulsion type systems that just...
Yeah. I would say we have that.
I think we have the technology.
We have it. I
think we do.
We probably won't declassify it.
No, the stealth bomber that we know exists today was classified for years.
Yeah.
Well, I think about we just got through discussing.
So was the SR-71 Blackbird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we just got
we
through
didn't know
discussing
it was a thing until it was
bomb.
decommissioned.
Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff we're just not gone. I wish we could, but I understand there are certain things for national security implications that, we got to keep under wraps.
Yeah.
I get that.
I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Dude, did you hear about those? You ever heard of a right whale? So there's some whales that were off the coast of Orange Beach this past weekend. Mm-hmm. It was like Sunday or something, I think. Let me look it up just so I don't get it fucked up.
The right whale. So do they not believe in DEI?
So the reason they call them right whales actually is because they used to be poached.
Okay.
Big time. I'm sure they still are in other places.
Yeah.
But the reason they're called the right whale is because when poachers were hunting them, they'd be looking at them and be like, oh, that's the right one to get. That's the right one to poach. So they call them the right whale because they could fill up to like 40 to 50 barrels of oil or water or whatever the fuck they harvest off of them.
Sure.
40
off
barrels.
That whale. Yeah. That's a lot of fucking oil.
Yeah.
Or blubber
I think most of the ships hold like 50 or 100. So 2 whales, you can take it back in.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Look at this thing.
That's
a big one.
That's a big whale. A right whale.
Yeah. They call it the right whale because it was the right one to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they saw a couple of them off the coast, off the Gulf Coast. Here we go.
That's pretty cool, man.
Extremely rare. There's only like 370 of them left.
That's cool.
Yeah. Here we go.
Right, well.
Yeah. Did a guy see it off his kayak?
I would shit my... You see a whale off a kayak, you can't paddle fast.
Yeah, 370 left in the world. Only 70 of them are females.
Curlew and koala are North Atlantic right whales, meaning they do not frequent the Gulf often. That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be
something cool to see. Because, you always go down there and you see dolphins, manta rays.
A whale, though?
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
I've only seen a whale in person up in Washington.
Yeah, we went whale watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are just killer whales.
Yeah.
Yeah, which were cool to see.
Yeah, those
That
are
was
awesome to see. I like
Let
to
me
see
tell you
those.
something. You want to see something going crazy on a seal? Go on a whale watching tour in Washington.
Yeah.
You'll go. I mean, you remember just seeing the slicks? You could see the oil slicks across the top of the water where these things were just destroying seals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit,
Holy
dude!
fuck.
I don't know if I want to see
Yeah, dude,
this.
I got some pictures of you off the boat, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Wearing your fucking
I look a little. Yeah,
a little sus.
Look, yeah. I got the. I got a pointy hat. That's all. A pointy hoodie on that jacket.
But yeah, dude, they saw 2 of them in the Gulf this past weekend.
It's pretty cool. You
Yeah.
said the right whale.
Right
Just
whale.
Like where that came from.
Yeah.
Reminded me like a wake. You know, you go to somebody's wake when they die.
Yeah.
Read something not too long ago said that comes from olden times. Like somebody would pass out or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, or slip into a coma, and they'd be like, oh, well, sorry, Harmon, you died, and we'd bury you. And then something would happen, and they would, dig you up later, and they'd see fucking scratch marks on the coffin. You were never dead. We just buried you alive. Sorry.
Yeah. So they started having wakes?
Well, that's what it was. They would,
Like in somebody's house?
they would
have
bring
in
you
the
home,
house?
put you in the kitchen, and they would wait for you to wake to see if you were dead.
Damn.
That's where wake comes from. Also, that's where Saved by the Bell comes from, because certain cemeteries started
Saved by the Bell.
putting bells
Yeah,
and
in the
strings in the
coffin.
coffins. You ring the bell in case you're not dead.
The groundskeeper.
Yeah, he would
Be
hear
like,
it and come
"Holy
get.
shit."
Oh shit! We
Start
buried
digging with a
live
shovel
one.
for 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe, depending on what kind of shape that guy's in, you don't run out of oxygen before he gets through you with his
Dude, that'd be
manual
ass.
backhoe. Huh?
That'd be ass.
Could you imagine? I'm talking about, man. You talking about ringing the fuck out of a bell?
Hey, what the fuck?
Oh! Ding, 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 ding. It's gonna sound like the New York Stock Exchange and that motherfucker. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
It's gonna get wild. But it's just where it come from.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
It's pretty sick.
I know we were talking about it a little bit before we started. What were you saying about those teachers? You were talking about some teachers.
Oh yeah. So I want to say it was South Alabama, but don't quote me on that because it may not have been. I may just be mixing two stories together. But
Okay.
I read this story about young kid, first grade kindergarten.
Yeah.
He was at lunch and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be sick. I can
Right.
feel it fucking coming. I need to go to the bathroom." The teacher's like, "No, now you're not going to the bathroom. If you need to get sick, you get sick right here. Blah blah blah. And by the way, if you get sick, we're gonna make you eat it." And they went and got this poor kid a tray, and he threw up on it and made him eat his own fucking throw up.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh, special needs too?
Is that an old story? In Indiana. Maybe it was. Maybe I got to. But still, I don't care if it's old. We need to talk about that.
2023.
Okay, I don't care if it's old.
Either way,
Still,
that's
all
fucked.
5 of them. Sarah Seymour,
27
Deborah
years old,
Knippy.
63 years old, 48 years old, 38 years old, and 24 years old.
I hope every one of you have an absolutely terrible life for
Oh
the rest
my
of your
God,
existence.
dude.
Why would you do that to somebody? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with people? Old story or not, who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
What is wrong with you? A special needs student is sick, and you force him to eat it?
Yeah, that's fucked up. Do you so since I work in Atlanta, I get to see a bunch of different like vehicles and stuff on the road.
Okay.
So like I see Lamborghinis all the time, Ferraris,
Yeah.
Rolls Royces, Bentleys. So like now I see a Rolls Royce or a Bentley and I'm like, oh, it's a fucking Bentley. Whatever. Hey, there's a Bentley. That's cool. There was this one that really caught my eye the other day. I hadn't seen it. It's the first one I've ever seen. It's called a Grenadier. It's a new SUV by Ineos car manufacturing company. It kind of looks like a Land Rover,
Start at 75,000.
and it's not electric. Look at that thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they look pretty neat. They look well built,
Yeah.
but things can be deceiving. That's why? I mean, just
It looks pretty sick, dude. There's
Yeah.
the one with the truck bed. They've got ladders in the back already.
where are these made? Do you know?
I have no idea.
These definitely are not American.
France.
Oh,
France.
at the former Mercedes-Benz factory.
Okay.
German border. France. Dude, speaking of France, have you seen the stuff about France's president, Emmanuel Macron, and his wife?
No.
So Candace Owens, you know...
Need another beer?
Yeah. Candace Owens, common... I don't want to call her an influencer because I feel like that's kind of degrading.
What is she's not
a political commentator, I guess. She's got some good shows. She's very smart.
Yeah,
very well
I
put
see her all
together.
the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know was she something at one time? A senator or representative or anything?
No, she's never been elected.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I just seem like she'd be the
She
type of
is
person to be
just-
elected
yeah, she's just very smart.
like in Georgia or something.
She's very smart. I wish she was president of the United States, to be honest with you. She'd be a great president, in my opinion. Of course, everybody's entitled to that, but no, man, she's doing this thing and digging stuff up on.
Hold up.
All right.
Oh, I think mine has some frost
You
on
got a
it.
little residue on there.
It's got some fucking fent on it.
Oh,
Some fucking fent, dude.
not for long.
Not after I drink it.
But his wife. Excuse me. His wife's name is Bridget.
That bitch is almost frozen, dude, for real.
Bridget Macron.
Okay.
President and First Lady of France, right? So Candace Owens kind of goes down this rabbit hole, and I don't know how she got there, whatever. But she claims,
Candace Owens claims. Okay.
and she does have some pretty compelling evidence that his wife used to be a man.
Damn.
Yeah.
The what of France? The president of France?
President of France. First Lady of France used to be a man. She has, and to the point to where Macron's lawyers, the president of France, have sent her letters, cease and desist letters, like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, hey, come on.
Quit talking.
You're on to something. I'm getting letters threatening me.
Yeah.
Heat's in the kitchen. I'm getting close. So I don't know. That's an interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, dude.
What is that? I mean, I don't know what that changes. Probably changes the outcome of the French election, which
Yeah, I guess it depends on the country. and the
definitely
people in
depends on the country.
I don't know a whole lot about France.
I don't know a whole lot about France. I know Emmanuel Macron is, what's the word I'm looking for? A pussy. Just flat out. He's a bitch.
Okay.
And, one of those guys.
Yeah.
It's completely let France be taken over, foreign invasion through their borders, just like we were trying to do. All of Europe's that way, though. I hope Marie Le Pen is hopefully going to be the next president or prime minister, whatever, equal of France.
Yeah.
She's a tough woman.
Oh,
She's
really?
She's Donald Trump.
In France?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's probably. I think there's been a whole shift now.
Yeah, I think a lot of
think
people
they're
see what's going
worldwide.
on over here.
I do too.
Because, I know where the United States and like other countries have their news media or whatever.
That we are funding.
Yeah, that we fund, but they cover everything that goes on here too.
Well, because it directly impacts the world. Goes on here.
Yeah. We don't. I don't ever see shit about there unless I see it posted on X.
The only thing I know about France is they're a bunch of bitches that surrendered and we had to come save their bacon.
Yeah, what
You
the
let
fuck?
fucking Hitler take your country? Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let him pose in front of the Eiffel
Loser.
Tower. Yeah, here we come. We'll save you. But
Yeah.
no, man.
They have that sick statue too, the little archway, right? Is that in France? That's in France, ain't it? It's like a marble, it's almost like an arch. It's like
an arch.
It's like an arch.
You thinking of St. Louis arch? No, I'm just fucking.
No.
I'm not sure. I know there's a
I
lube.
know it's there.
I believe you.
Let me see if I can find it. I'll show it
I
to
believe
you.
you.
Let's see.
No, but I do. I think there's been a whole shift, man. Even from who we just talked about in Bukele and
There
South
you go.
America. Okay, the Gateway of Paris.
Oh, yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
See, it's an arch
It's
in
very
the middle.
nice. Yeah, very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I would definitely
One
visit.
day?
Yeah.
I wouldn't right now. You get fucking stabbed.
You think?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Dude, Idris Elba,
Yeah.
he's an actor. You've seen him
Yeah,
on
I know
stuff.
Idris,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. So,
I don't know him personally.
just saying.
I just
know the name.
Yeah, I know the name.
You know what,
Idris
this
Elba.
motherfucker, he's from Europe.
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 Are you from Europe?
You from Europe?
Because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is. I don't know if he's a piece of shit. I will say this: he's not real smart because Europe, they don't have guns over there. They gave them all,
Guns and drugs.
yeah, they gave them all up.
Yeah.
You know? And so now their big problem is they have a lot of knife attacks over there. A lot of people get fucking stabbed in mass stabbings.
Yeah, so like all these people over here that think gun regulations will work.
Yeah, we're just gonna start stabbing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to find a way to do the crime.
Yes, unless you lock them the fuck up.
Yeah.
But
yeah, go ahead about France. The
France.
great place of France. Paris, France.
yeah, Idris Elba. His idea, dude, it's so fucking comical.
Let me hear it.
He literally said, maybe we should start looking at rounding the ends of some knives because not all knives need to be pointy. Maybe you could lock these motherfuckers up. Better stabbing people. And quit letting them in your fucking country.
Let's just break the tip off of them,
I'll
dude.
tell you what, you round the tip of the motherfucker. You fucking idiot.
They already got the ones with tips, bruh.
We're going to round the tip. We're going to round the tip. Maybe we should round the tip of knives.
He must have never heard of a grinder.
When his fucking mouth opened, whoever that reporter was, I hope to God their face looks like mine and yours does. Like, you're that fucking stupid?
What the fuck? Yeah.
You are the dumbest person I know. I mean, maybe we should start, rounding the ends. Maybe, if you held people accountable for the actions and closed your fucking borders, you wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, dude, Europe has a huge problem right now.
Europe's gone.
Yeah.
Europe's gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they can't really...
No, it's not even... Europe is gone. It is no longer Europe. I mean, it's still a continent, but it is... Switzerland is having just absolutely crazy amounts of bombings. Switzerland. The most neutral country in the world. Yeah, nobody's talking about it, but Switzerland is going through all types of terrible murders and tragedies through all the people that they've let in. And it's the UK and their government and Keir Starmer who ought to be ashamed of himself. But he's not. I mean, he's just as stupid as the rest.
Right.
But...
Yeah, dude, it's... I don't know.
Which you can go to jail for a social media post in the UK now.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They can put you in jail for certain things you write on social media. They threaten to come over here, too. Please come.
Yeah, come on.
Please come. How many times do we need to teach you this lesson?
Do it.
Come on.
Let me see if I can find my bookmarks. How did we find it last time?
Dude, J.D. Vance, you want to talk about somebody that just absolutely destroyed a congressman earlier?
Yeah, what'd he do?
Oh, dude, they went back and forth on Twitter for a while. I think I actually bookmarked the whole fucking conversation.
Yeah.
But he destroyed this guy.
Yeah, Trump kind of destroyed Biden.
This is bullshit. This video of this guy getting his ass beat by all these fucking illegals in Los Angeles. They just jump on him and beat the shit out of him. Every one of these people need to be on a plane to Guantanamo.
I've got something to say about this shit. All these motherfuckers are protesting, right?
Uh-huh.
They're burning American flags.
And waving theirs.
And waving their flags.
Yeah.
Why don't you go the fuck back?
Go.
If the USA is so bad,
go.
You're protesting and waving your country's flag.
Go to your fucking country.
Go there,
yes,
buddy.
Stop. This isn't your country. It's like Ilhan Omar, the fucking congresswoman from Minnesota, who married her brother.
Yeah.
To, shut the fuck up.
She married her brother?
Yeah.
You think they're fucking, dude?
Google it. But yeah, I mean, there's widespread reports that she has married her brother. But she's talking about Somalia, Mogadishu, and all this stuff. Bitch, go back. If we're
go
that
back.
fucking bad. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of bullshit. I mean,
Let's see.
maybe I'm wrong.
You might be. Let's see. She's dangerous. Okay. She's dangerous and evil.
Sherry's not a fan.
Yeah, Sherry Farr is not a fan.
I don't know. There's a big thing I keep seeing about her being married to her brother. But man,
Yeah, that'd be
you
odd.
just want to sit here and you want to wave the flags of your country, go back. It's that fucking simple. Go back.
Yeah.
If it's that good that you're going to bring that flag and wave it, you don't want to
burn American flags.
Fucking go. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. I don't want you here. I don't. I mean, nobody. I won't say nobody does. I damn sure don't.
It's one thing to be proud of.
You can be as proud as you want.
It's one thing to be proud of where you came from or where your family came from. Like, let's say your parents came over here as immigrants.
There was just something.
They went through the legal process.
Yeah.
They became legal. And now you're here and you're protesting because this is such a shit country and you're burning the American flag, which you're American if you were born here, regardless of how you want to fucking look at it. You're American if you were born here.
I don't agree.
With the circumstance that I just proposed, like if their parents are legal, they had a child here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're an American citizen.
Yeah.
You're an American.
You are.
You have Mexican heritage.
Sure.
You have heritage from whatever country you came from.
You are more than welcome to celebrate that heritage.
Yeah. But to burn the flag that you're a citizen of?
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go to whatever country you think is better, buddy.
Yeah. Why are you not? If this the argument, one of the dumbest things I saw this week was there's this senator, her name is Tina Smith. And Miss Tina Smith is obviously dumber than a box of fucking hammers.
Yeah.
Because she put out a tweet.
Okay.
Because
I just got sent this. Hang on.
Cocaine's not worse than whiskey.
Colombian President Gustavo Petro claims that cocaine is only illegal due to global politics. In a 6-hour live ministerial meeting, he argued the drug could be consumed as casually as alcohol.
This
Okay, when you get it down to its purest form, I would agree.
When it's not
Low-key?
laced with fentanyl.
Yeah, when it's not laced, when it's not broken down, cut with
baby laxatives.
baby laxatives, whatever.
Yeah,
it's fire.
Sure. I've never done it.
I've done a good bit.
I can't say nothing. Nah.
So
I mean, whatever. Look. I have that argument for marijuana.
At the end of the day, like, it's naturally derived too.
Sure. I have that same argument for marijuana, so I'm not going to say this guy's crazy, but I am going to say it's kind of funny that the president of Colombia, the same country where Pablo Escobar come from, is arguing that cocaine is not as bad as whiskey or just as bad.
That's where it comes into. Okay.
So you can abuse anything.
Yeah. Yeah. You can abuse any substance. Yeah. So when it comes down to substances, making them illegal when they come into the country, obviously they get cut.
Sure.
So I'm not advocating for making everything legal, but if you did, you'd have way less cut in all of these substances.
So are you like, if we somehow had our own drug trade, like they would be less dangerous, less laced?
Less dangerous, okay. less laced, because like, if you do cocaine with baby powder or like baby laxative, it's just going to make you have to go shit.
Yeah.
If you do cocaine that's not laced,
you're not going to have to shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you won't have to shit, but
not immediately.
Yeah. But
if
we had our own drug trade, you'd have safer drugs and stuff like that.
I mean, I get the argument.
I'm not saying to legalize everything to everybody because, people are going to abuse it. But at the same time, like, I'm not advocating for the government being able to tell you what the fuck you can and can't do.
That's fair.
Now, if we had dispensaries, like we have marijuana dispensaries, and it was safe, fuck it. Who cares? Who cares what you spend your money on?
Yeah, honestly, if you're not hurting anybody else in any other way, I don't give a shit what you do.
Yeah, I don't care
You want
either.
to shoot meth? Shoot meth. Just don't bother anybody when you do it.
Yeah, stay in your trailer.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your trailer. Look, I know you ain't got no power.
Yeah.
I know you ain't got no water. You
Yeah.
just stay in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right? Don't bother me.
Yeah.
Don't bother other people. You do you. I mean, yeah, whatever. Because I don't care what you do. You can do any drug initiative you want to. You're never going to eradicate it. You're
No.
not. It's not. People, I mean, and it's just an honest reality for some, is people's lives are so messed up that they need that escape. And they're going to find it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to get it either way.
Yeah, would you rather, I don't know. And do you need to lock all the, honestly, if they're not hurting anybody, leave them the fuck alone.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
I don't think they should be shooting up on the corners or anything.
Yeah. Public,
there's
that's public intox.
Yeah, public, have some decency.
Yeah.
Get in the basement, get on the couch, you want to do your shit, do your shit. But, no, man, it's just, we can't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't think we should legalize everything, because I don't. And I don't think we should decriminalize anything or drop it in class. But I do think that it's just like there needs to be some. If you want to be self-detrimental, be self-detrimental. As long as it's not hurting
there shouldn't
anybody.
be anybody that there shouldn't be. You shouldn't be regulated on what you could do as a human, because like you have that choice ultimately.
Yeah, it's
you
free
can
will
make that
for a
choice.
reason.
Yeah.
Whether people see it or not.
Yeah.
And some people are ultimately always going to choose that.
Yeah.
They're always.
Yeah. A lot of people who want power want to make that choice for you, not because it's better for you to make that choice for you, but because they just want the power to do it.
Yeah. Well, and we all go back to the tax thing. We're spending stupid amounts of money elsewhere. Why are we not like, okay, if you wanted, hypothetically, to have a nationwide cleanup of drug use.
Yeah.
Clearly there's enough money being wasted. Why can't we, as a government, if we're going to spend that money on something that, maybe helps people kick their bad habits, or, helps people, get healthy and kick these addictions. I would rather it go to that.
Yeah.
I would pay.
I wish I could pull this video up. I saw a video the other day, and it was talking about, who was it? Where was it at?
Yeah. I mean, just go to, I don't know. There's a lot of stupid people out there. I was saying so. Oh, Senator Smith, Tina Smith from Minnesota. You got to get a load of this fucking dumbass.
Okay.
She sends a tweet out, and look,
An X.
an
Still
X.
call it tweets?
I'm sorry, she grokked.
Do we still? Is that what you call it now? Grokking?
I think so. I don't know if grokk's just the AI, but I've heard people say I'm grokking before.
I have the screen
But
up.
You use an
see.
X. You're using X.
What is happening?
Right. Everyone can.
Now, what do
reply.
you call it? What do you call it?
I
Now?
don't
Do you
know.
call it
I guess
tweeting?
it's just tweet.
I'm Xing.
I don't think it's tweeting, bro. I think it's grokking.
I'm
gonna say
Xing.
grokking.
I'm grokking.
Grokking.
I'm grokking.
I'm grokking.
Oh God, I'm grokking.
But this woman and she sends out a tweet that says Elon Musk meddling in aerospace is scary and dangerous.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did she explain why? Or it was just a broad. It was just a broad message.
The tweet. Well, it was all all the airline crashes.
Yeah.
And the FAA.
Well, he's working in space, not
and
fucking.
Yeah, and Sean Duffy. Sean Duffy's the new Secretary of Transportation.
Yeah.
Has said that DOGE is coming in, and they're going to come in and they're going to try to implement an updated system to air traffic control to avoid all the problems we're having, because there were 2 more crashes yesterday.
What?
There was one.
There was one in South Korea too last week.
Well, there was one yesterday or earlier today in the Philippines. It was a contracted military jet. I think we had 1 service member on board that died.
What?
Yeah. And then there was one last night that went missing in Alaska over the ocean. I think 10 people were on board. So, that came to light. And they're coming out and they're saying, we're going to update. We're going to have Doge come in. We're going to have Elon Musk come in. We're going to have his team come in. We're going to update the systems that we use to track these planes. Blah, 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 blah. Sounds like a great idea because something clearly is not working.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still running off some of the same operating for these air traffic controllers and stuff that we were running off in the 80s and 90s. That's just not realistic anymore. We need to upgrade.
Yeah.
Well, Tina Smith says it is dangerous and scary.
Really?
That the man that can parallel park a fucking rocket has access to aerospace. Really? That's scary?
That's dangerous?
That's the man I want. If he can send a rocket into space, into orbit, and then
catch
the booster
with an arm.
With chopstick arms, I think he can figure out how to put, land planes. I would like this man to take a look at our tracking system because clearly him and his team fucking know what they're doing. They've done it multiple times. And they also, even if they're not catching them with a rocket, they got the boosters that just come down. They got their own legs that kick out and they just land on pads. They've been doing that for years. They can return this stuff safely. You can't even land a fucking jet. You shut your mouth, Tina.
I had no idea there were 2 accidents today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one was last night. The one over Alaska was last night.
Either way.
But still, recently, in the last 24 hours. Yeah, there's been 2 more. I mean, planes are falling out of the fucking sky. What's going on?
Yeah, that's insane.
It's insane. But we don't want the man that can catch a rocket.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
We don't want that.
He only knows about space.
We want Pete Buttigieg. That's who we want.
Booty juice. Oh, okay. All right.
What's he going to do?
Right.
Fuck it in the ass?
I looked into it.
I'm sorry, that was very rude.
I looked into it. We talked about him wearing the fake tits.
Oh, yeah.
That's a digitally altered photo. Mm-hmm. It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
It was actually an Asian man wearing them, but he was selling a product so there are some babies that after they get done breastfeeding, they won't take anything but a nipple.
Yeah.
So even if the man needs to wear it for him to drink the formula.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
either way, he still sucks.
He still sucks. He still was the mayor of South Bend, Indiana, who didn't do a fucking thing, who never filled the potholes, and whose only qualification to be the Secretary of Transportation was, I like trains.
I like trains. There's Elon Musk in the fucking Oval Office.
What's funny is all these people freaking out about Elon Musk saying nobody elected him. And he's running the government,
Yeah.
Which is, I'll be honest with you. I'll take Elon Musk running the government. You know why? Because at least we know who's running it. Because you can't tell me who ran it over the last 4 years.
Dude, you can't.
You cannot tell me who did it.
Joe Biden, really? He ran it?
There it is. Yeah, they can parallel. Tina? They can parallel park a fucking spaceship. It is. It's that. It's the... They sound so stupid now with all they're doing. Dude, that's incredible to watch.
Eat that, Tina.
That is incredible.
We're now down to 3 Raptor engines. We can see those chopsticks.
That's incredible.
Dude, yeah.
But yet the man and his team that run this company and own this company are dangerous. Or truly terrifying is what Tina said. Truly terrifying for our aerospace. You can't make this up. You can't. Look, if Donald Trump was the one that was going to fix everything and you were wanting to be like, what does this man know?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. He did build buildings.
Yeah.
You're talking about the
He's
guy
a developer, real estate
that
developer.
has done more in aerospace in the last 20 years than NASA has done since 1969 when they supposedly put a man on the moon.
Yeah, dude, that definitely didn't
Supposedly.
happen, dude.
I don't think it happened either.
Yeah.
I don't think it happened either. But what do I know? What do I know?
I don't know shit.
I think what you're seeing is just the pure breakdown of the system. We've not had a president of... I don't believe we've had a president, maybe without the exception of Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a true president elected on our being since they killed Kennedy. I think that was...
I don't think so either.
Every bit of that you're seeing now, that was the beginning.
Yeah.
They killed Kennedy, and then the military-industrial complex and all of the intelligence community, they completely took over the government once they killed Kennedy, and we've not had anything similar since. You got to think about some of the stuff Kennedy was doing
Yeah.
in that time, lowering taxes, expanding health care, Sounds very fucking similar to what we're
It
trying to
does.
do now. Very similar.
And dude, and the thing is like that people have to remember is like I said before, I said it not long ago, there's always going to be critics to everything. And the thing is like you're always seeing the worst of the worst whenever you go look at these posts on Facebook and shit. You're always seeing the worst thing that's posted about it.
Yeah, you're never going to see the in between.
No.
You're just not. It's just
No,
not the
you're
world
not going to
we
see
live
the
in
in
unless
between.
you.
You're not going to see both arguments to it.
No, and it is sad. Which government funded media, which is what we're figuring out, pretty much 90% of our media has been over the last 4 or 5, 6 years or whatever.
Yeah.
You see how dangerous that is. Every bit of that people thought they believed over the last few years was completely manufactured. Completely.
Yeah.
By a few, Barack Obama, in my opinion, served 3 terms as president of the United States, and he did more detrimental work to this country than anybody that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Maybe even more than, Timothy McVeigh and some of the domestic terrorists we've had. I think that truly he's been an absolute nightmare for just about everything we've done. And over the last few
I'm just looking something up.
over the last few years, I think,
Yeah.
I have a feeling the Obamas have been running this country for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
But
I could see
they're
that.
just Joe's greatest confidant.
Yeah.
And you know that famous Barack Obama quote? Joe Biden will always find a way to fuck something up. I mean, he is openly...
I didn't know he said that.
Yeah, he is openly quoted as saying, Joe Biden is going to fuck it up. It's just Joe.
Yeah.
That's
That's
just
a Joe thing to do. Dude.
That's just Joe.
My boy Joe.
And my boy Joe. My boy Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Joe Byron.
Where's my money? Oh, shit.
Have you ever seen that video of those dudes in New York?
I think so. Yeah.
They go around
Joe
like
Biden.
fucking, where are they at? Are they in like Coney Island or something? No, they're in Harlem or something. I don't know. Dude, so I got a funny story about Harlem. We took the subway to Harlem when we went and visited New York. I know we talked about New York last time, but we took the subway to Harlem. My brother, he suggested this place to eat for lunch before we went and got on the plane. Or breakfast, brunch, whatever the fuck. It was like 11 or something. So we were like, cool. We'll go eat there. It's called the Red Rooster.
Okay.
Fire food.
Yeah.
Dude, great.
All right.
Great restaurant in Harlem.
If I ever find myself in Harlem, I'll go to the Red Rooster.
Yeah. If you ever end up in Harlem,
When it snows in hell.
hit it up.
Oh, yeah.
It's good though. The food's great.
Yeah.
The only problem was, so we're walking in. There's a dude and he looks like he works for FedEx.
Okay.
Anyway, walk past him. We got our all luggage with us. We take it in, stick it on the table.
Yeah.
'Cause we're leaving. We're going out on a flight later that evening. We're sitting there eating our brunch. We already got the food brought out to us. Sitting there eating. Good family conversation, talking about, what are we going to do in the airport? Probably get fucked up or something.
Yeah.
Because, my grandmother was with us.
Yeah.
And she loved a good time. So we were going to get fucked up in the airport or whatnot. We started with mimosas that morning. We got some mimosas at the Red Rooster.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there eating. And all of a sudden, dude, we hear this loud crash. This dude threw a fucking brick through the front glass of this restaurant. The whole front of the restaurant's glass, like on the right side and the left side.
Yeah.
One big-ass window. This dude throws a fucking brick through it. And we're like, holy fuck, we're getting shot up. We all duck down.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, as we're eating at this Red Rooster, someone throws a brick through it. And they're like, they come to us, they're like, did y'all see a guy wearing a FedEx jacket outside? We're like, yeah. Yeah, we walked right by him.
He just threw a brick through our window.
Yeah, he just destroyed our property. We were like, what do you want us to do?
Yeah,
Like,
you want me to go get him? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, my bad.
I'm still eating my grits and cheese.
How about you back the fuck up, woman?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I was like, fuck, dude, we're about to die.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking terrifying.
Then we hopped on a bus and went to JFK International.
That's my man.
Yeah, dude. shitty airport. I think they were working on it when we. Oh, you know what?
Anything in New York.
No, it wasn't LaGuardia. It was JFK. We went to.
Yeah. LaGuardia, I think, is in New Jersey, just on the outskirts.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't LaGuardia then, because we. Yeah, we went on. No. You know what? We might have gone out of LaGuardia because I think we'd see the Giants Stadium from there. Because the only team in New York that actually plays in New York is the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
So you've got the New York Giants.
And the Jets play in New Jersey.
The Jets, they play in New Jersey.
Right.
So, and I think the Giants and the Jets
they
play
share
the same stadium.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it might have been LaGuardia, but we took a bus to LaGuardia and we were like, holy fuck, dude, we almost died.
You
over
just
here
take back
in
that
goddamn
JFK
Harlem.
comment you made, you piece of shit.
It's a trash airport, but I think they were fixing it up last time.
Yeah. They probably were.
When we were there.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
I don't know how it looks now. I haven't been in fucking 6 years or whatever.
Funny.
It's been a while.
There are more places in Africa named after JFK than anywhere in the world.
Really?
Yeah. Saw that USAID.
Thank goodness.
That he started.
Yeah.
He gave a lot of aid to those people.
Yeah.
It's my man, but that's his only fuck up.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, like, we are funding some good things out of USAID.
There are some
it's
good
not
things.
like everything that USAID funds
Is bad.
See, the thing is, I imagine the USAID is just told where to send the money.
Yeah, probably.
Just send the money.
Probably in some sort. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. The problem is just the pure bloat of these agencies. Off the top of your head, and maybe you've seen this, maybe not. If you have, great. If you haven't, just give me a good answer. How many employees do you think USAID had?
Couldn't have been more than 100.
It was 14,000.
God damn.
It's 14,000.
14,000 employees?
And they're going to cut it down to 294. Which
Wow.
they should. I mean,
They should. You don't need that many employees.
Yeah, that's...
What are they paying these people to do?
Well, there it is. Like, that's what we're going after, because of those 14,000, there's a few of them that are kicking a lot of money to their buddies in some sort of... That's where the problem is, people. It's not the fact that there is a USAID department or anything. It's the fact that the USAID department has 14,000 employees, and we're not tracking any of that money. There's a simple cause and a simple fix to all this. Cut out the waste.
Yeah, you've got to cut the waste.
That's like if we hired 100 people to come in here. What the fuck are they going to do?
To come in this room?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what are they gonna do?
I don't even know if 100 people would fit in here. No, they would. Yeah, 100 people.
Yeah,
would
we
fit
could
in
squeeze 100 fit.
Yeah.
None of the people like the woman that sat on their lady, or kids, but
200 and under.
Yeah, but we don't need that many people.
No,
we don't. You can't justify that many people. You
really can't.
How can you?
That's a lot of employees.
It's a lot of employees.
I think about some of the places that, like, some of the big organizations that, even in like Birmingham or Atlanta, they have like maybe 5,000. Mm-hmm. Those are big organizations. They do all kinds of work all over the Southeast.
And a lot of people, they say, "Oh well, we shut down the USAID building in Washington."
No, we didn't.
That's not even half of it.
Yeah.
We have people that live globally that work for USAID, and they're all being called back home now. Like, this is over with. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
And Colombia does not need a trans fucking orchestra.
No, it doesn't.
I don't.
Maybe a fucking EDM concert. If they need to take some shrooms or something.
I don't know. It seems like they're about to all be on cocaine, according to their president. It's about to get real fun in Colombia.
Dude,
Pablo's coming back.
Dude, there was an EDM concert at Zydeco one time. Mm-hmm. You know where Zydeco is?
Yeah.
It's in 5 Points, whatever, a little bit north of 5 Points.
Yeah.
So there was an EDM concert. I used to go to Zydeco just for to hang out because I had a bunch of friends that worked there. Anyway, me and some buddies went to Zydeco. And we were leaving, and I parked in the parking deck, and it was like me and 3 other buddies, all in my truck. And we're leaving. We're in the parking deck. Well, this EDM concert just let out, and there were these like a group of 4 or 5 people walking to their car. We're going in my truck, whatever. Well, this buddy that I brought with me started fucking yelling shit at him. Next thing I knew, we were in a fucking brawl. It was like 4 on 5. It was like 3 dudes and 2 chicks. Well, we're fighting them.
Why not?
Why not? You know, we get in a brawl with them.
Yeah.
You know, throwing hands. Everybody's throwing hands. Well, this dude comes from upstairs. I start talking to him like, hey, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this started.
I don't want to be here. Yeah.
I'm ready to leave. Me and him are cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, one of my buddies from behind, he's a big dude, stout dude. This big ass bitch comes from behind him and just fucking right in his goddamn nose, starts bleeding. And that was one of the brawls I got into.
Yeah.
After fucking
Did he hit her back?
No.
Oh, she
no,
knocked that bitch out.
He didn't hit her back.
Equal rights, equal fights. That's what you want, ladies.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to hit anybody.
But
Just
dude,
kidding.
yeah, we got in my truck, and it was and I wasn't the smallest person in the vehicle. Smallest person we were with, surprisingly. It was the smallest person's fault that we got in that fucking fight, dude. And we were like, dude, what the fuck were you? What are you thinking, dude?
You ain't taking anybody, buddy.
Yeah,
Fucking
it was
Peter
5 on 3. Fucking dumbass.
It's 5 on fucking 3.5. What are you doing, dude?
Dude, I remember this other fight we got into. Not me and those guys, but me and another buddy. This big Italian friend I got.
Big Italian.
Yeah, we gone out. I don't remember whose birthday it was. We went out for somebody's birthday. Well, I drove him down there, so me and him were leaving together, going to his house. And we get to my car and we're backing out. We're in Lakeview, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in Lakeview. We just left Sidebar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we just left Sidebar. We're backing out. We're backing out and I'm about to pull off. Well, this car honks. I guess I was in the way for too long. He gets out of my passenger seat and goes and taps on this fucking window. He's like, listen to me, motherfucker. Well, this guy gets out of the passenger seat, comes around. Dude, they start fucking brawling. And the guy gets out of the driver's seat, and me and him start brawling. We're fucking punching each other, slugging each other out. And this cop comes up, dude. Holds him down on the curb with the fucking taser. Doesn't have it on. He just got my buddy held down with the taser. He's like, this is a Birmingham cop. And he's like, who's he with? And I'm like, me.
That's me. He's with me.
He's like, get him in the fucking car and you'll get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I was like, all right, buddy. I'm out.
See you
later.
See you later.
And then I had to take him to Pelham.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. It was wild.
That's funny. Shit, dude.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. I just feel like all the fucking DEI shit wasn't a thing back then, so we didn't have to ever worry about it.
No. Man, we never did. But it's a different world. Well, it's definitely a different world today than it was, but it's hopefully being dismantled. It's just, I don't care what you DEI. I mean, it's racism.
Yeah, I feel like back.
That's all it is. This.
I guess what I was getting at is like back. Like I didn't. Those kind of people weren't fucking walking around.
No. I agree. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thought then. Now, I mean, it's just like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way to say it.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world we live in, but I think it's hopefully, at least in my hope, and I know that everybody has their differences, but I hope it's being solved. I mean, just race-based hiring, race-based admission, whatever you want to call it. It's not healthy. It's not a good idea for anything. Everything needs to be strictly based off your merit. Like, If you've earned the job, you've earned the position, you've earned whatever, you've earned it. It's that simple. It's not that this lonely Indian woman from Pakistan come in and oh, you know, she needs help. We need to give her. No, that's not the way this works. Does she have any of the qualifications? Does she have any? No.
Yeah.
Why the fuck she having the job? Oh, well.
Did you watch any of the confirmation hearings this week?
Not this week. I haven't seen any. A lot of the big ones are gone, or not gone, but over with.
Did you watch Cash's?
I did watch Cash Patel. That's I'm a big fan of Cash Patel.
Dude, I'm a huge fan of him.
I think he's good. Ultimately, be a great FBI director. I think. Yeah, you can say what you want about the guy. Hell, he worked in the Obama Justice Department, so he can't be that bad.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he worked in a few different departments, a few different Justice Departments, and I mean, some of the questions they were asking him were a little bit off the wall, in my opinion. I mean, he was.
Well, they're just trying to destroy the guy.
Yeah.
Well, you want to scream and holler about DEI, but the minute Cash Patel gets in front of you, you want to grill him about being racist.
Yeah, what the
You fucking kidding me? His last name's Patel. You know? Like, I'm not trying to be that, but you know what I mean? Like, clearly, your whole idea or your whole belief, it's a farce. It's completely bullshit, because the minute somebody challenges you, you call him racist. And then you're going to delay his vote out of committee by a week. You're just slowly, you know what? I hope he dismantles the FBI.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope he at least downsizes it.
I want to see it gone.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be bad either.
I do. I think that we are severely overbloated. We think about the amount of fraud that, or you know, I said earlier, fraud, abuse, or waste, whatever you want to call it. There's clearly some of one of those three. If you think there's no fraud, abuse, or waste, then you're just fucking stupid. And I'm not sorry for telling you that. You're fucking stupid. Yeah. But just think about that. Out of one agency, we have 438.
Yeah, we got a lot.
We got a lot
to comb through.
If you're freaking out now, my advice is you better fucking buckle up.
Yeah.
Department of Education is next. Department of Defense, Treasury, IRS, every bit of it. Yeah. Medicare, Medicaid, all of that needs to be looked at. Every bit of it. 100%. I think the bulk of your fraud and the bulk of your waste is going to come from Medicare, Medicaid. I think you're going to find a lot in the Department of Defense.
Yeah.
And we can probably balance the budget and start paying on our debt. Dude, I before we go, it's getting late. There's one thing I wanted to say.
All right.
Just in an attempt to quantify and maybe give people the idea of the differences in some of these things.
Yeah.
So like 1 million.
Okay.
Is like 11 days. 1 million seconds, I think, is like 11 days. I write that down. But it's not long. You know, it's okay.
Right.
1 billion seconds is 31 years. So it tells you the difference between a million and a billion. It's incredible.
It's huge. It's a big difference.
It's
a lot of people can't fathom it. Yes. I mean, I can't fathom it.
No, not without kind of trying to put it in terms of years.
Yeah.
And then you get to, well, what's the difference in a billion and a trillion? Well, a billion's 31 years. A trillion is 31,000 years in seconds. So, 31,000. You're going from 31 days, 31,000 years. And then you just think of our debt at $36 trillion. If you were to take our debt and say, okay, well, I'll put each little dollar as a second.
Yeah.
1.1 million years.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's something.
And we're running on a $2 trillion a year deficit.
Yeah, that's something that I can't fathom.
And people don't like inflation. What is inflation? Well, it's simple. If I take in 20 million tax dollars, but I spend 22 million, there's a fucking inflation, right?
Yeah.
That's where that comes from. If you're not replacing that money, whatever you're not replacing with what you're spending, that causes inflation.
Yeah.
We're outspending ourselves, just like you said, I don't give a shit how fast a shrimp can run on a fucking treadmill.
I don't either.
I don't care.
I don't even know. Should we Google?
We should probably Google
All right,
it.
we'll Google it. This will be the
Google it.
last thing right here.
Yeah. Well, not last thing, because I did want to ask you one thing.
Okay.
Super Bowl predictions.
All right.
Super Bowl predictions.
Oh,
We got to get to
fuck,
those.
dude.
I want to hear. I think a lot of people are really rooting against the Chiefs. How fast can a shrimp run on a treadmill?
All right, it's been Googled. 66 feet per minute. What is that?
What the fuck, man? That doesn't tell me anything.
66 feet per minute to miles per hour.
That's slow as shit.
Not even a mile per hour.
That's what your research went
Fucking
to?
dumbass
You
shrimp.
fucking dumbass. You fucking bitch shrimp.
All right.
But anyway, yeah, Super Bowl predictions. Who you got? Chiefs, Eagles this Sunday.
I'm going to be honest. I want the Eagles to win.
I do too.
With all my heart.
I do too.
Chiefs by 3.
Ooh. Yeah, you're probably right.
Sorry, man.
You're probably right.
I got to do it. I got to say that.
Yeah, you're probably
Because
right.
that's probably what's going to happen.
Look, just for the sake of this, I'm going Eagles by 7.
Eagles by 7.
Full touchdown. Yeah. Eagles by 7.
With
Also a
Saquon
big
Barkley,
fight.
if Saquon Barkley can go off,
Barkley's
I would say a
going
big
off.
fight too. And you know what? I hope if the fucking Eagles win, I hope they fucking. I don't know. I hope they plant a flag right in the middle of the field. I hope the Eagles win.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too. But yeah, Dreckus Duplessis, Sean
Yeah,
Strickland
dude.
this weekend.
Huge fight this weekend. That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Give me Duplessis.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take Sean Strickland.
I like Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Great fighter, good fighter, but I just think Duplessis gets him overall.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take Strickland. I'm excited about the fight.
Okay. Me too.
I'm excited to watch it.
We'll definitely revisit this on
Yeah.
our picks next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll revisit it next Friday.
Absolutely.
We'll talk about
All
it.
right. Yeah. Time to wrap this up.
All right, brother.
See you, man.
See you. Oh, hang on. Okay. All right. What'd you think about the beer?
It was all right. It was definitely not the best we've had.
It was pretty good. I mean, after 3 of them, they started tasting pretty fucking normal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like after 3, I think I'm on 4.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. They weren't bad. They weren't bad. Definitely had better, but they weren't bad.
Yeah, I've
I'm
had
not
better.
mad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad.
All right. What would you rate it?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5.
I'd give it like 4.8, something like that.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
That's fair.
something I'm
It's
gonna.
not the best
I'm
I've ever
not
had.
picking it.
Yeah. But I'm not turning it down either.
Yeah. It's a decent beer.
Decent beer. I like it.
Yep.
It's not bad.
All right.